We've made a very complicated game look very comfortable, and even though we were 0-0 at half-time, we were really pleased with the performance. We were in the right areas of the pitch, we were using the ball well. It was just in the final third we hadn't quite managed to connect, and we just said that we've got to keep possession as we have been, and in the end the chances will come and they will tire, and that's pretty much what happened. And once you've got the first, it opens the game up, really.
You've said that you want this team to mature and learn how to win the big games and the difficult games. The patience the team showed tonight speaks exactly to that game plan, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a while, of course, since we had an away game in a full stadium and having to deal with that sort of hostility. But I thought we showed great maturity. By keeping the ball well, we quietened the crowd in the main, and in the second half, the attacking play was really incisive, and we could have had more.
Do you feel you have one foot in the qualification camp? I'm sure you won't be that complacent, but you're now 5 points clear of Hungary, and you're in a very strong position in Group I.
Yeah, the game in Warsaw is now key, really. You know, if we can go there and win, then we're pretty much done, I would say. But of course, we've got to get Andorra right on Sunday, make sure that our mentality is right, and it's about maintaining the standards that we've shown this week in the lead into the game and tonight. We've got to do that every time we play.
Gareth, we've got video evidence of racist abuse amongst the Hungarian supporters tonight. I can tell you that I personally saw 4 separate incidents with 4 separate individuals. There were more monkey chants around us where we couldn't identify individuals. It was sporadic, but it was very clear and obvious. What do you say?
Yeah, well, I can only go on what you're telling me, and if that is the case, then we know it's not acceptable. We weren't totally, we weren't conscious of it on the side, and I don't know whether the players on the pitch were. But I think everybody knows what we've spoken about for 2-3 years. You know, they know what we stand for as a team. And we have to hope that we can continue to eradicate racism from not only football but from life in general.
You were very correct in the way you spoke before the game, not to preempt anything and predict any trouble that might happen. It has now happened, and I can tell you that one of the incidents involved Jude Bellingham right in front of us, a teenager who's still learning his way in the game, and he responded by smiling and waving at the crowd. That speaks volumes of the type of man he is, but the type of player that you want in the face of such horrific abuses, doesn't it?
It does, but he shouldn't have to suffer that, frankly. So it's fantastic from him that he's shown that maturity, and I know that our security guys have spoken to him since the game just to get his account of that. But we don't want to see it. Everybody knows that's not acceptable. But he's shown great maturity, if that's the case, in how he's dealt with it.
Briefly and finally, will the FA complain? I mean, if you didn't hear it yourselves and the players didn't hear it, that might make it difficult. But I suspect when you see our evidence, you might feel differently. Will you complain if that's the case?
I think UEFA have taken this fixture really seriously. You know, they're obviously taking accounts on everything, difficult. I'm not really across all of the process of that, I'm sorry, I'm losing my thread because I'm got something shouting in my area, so it's hard to think. But we've just got to put the accounts that we've heard, and I'm sure UEFA will gather evidence from different sources.